Top 5 all-time first baseman.
Ooh, that's a good one, man. I gotta throw my man out there, AP, Albert Pujols. I was lucky enough to get the opportunity to hit with him. I was still in the minor leagues because one of the coaches was a coach in the New York Penn League where I first started out, and he was from St. Louis. Wow. And he's like, man, if you're back home and you need a place to hit, like I throw to some guys or whatever. He didn't tell me who he threw to, but he's like, I throw to some guys and I show up, and it was like Mike Matheny, John Mabry, and Albert. And I was like, so it was cool being able to watch him hit. So him, I'd have to say, man, who else? Can I throw my man Poppy out there? Because he did play first base before he became a DH.
Yeah.
I love Poppy.
That's where he started out at, right?
I love Poppy because Poppy was clutch, man. Like he lived for those big for the big moments when the lights were the brightest. Like Poppy was ready, bro. He's like Poppy ready to show out. Yeah. So I'd say Poppy. I mean, obviously, I want to say what was it? Lou Gehrig. Yes. Lou Gehrig played first. I mean, he was the original Iron Man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the longevity of what he was able to do, like, and the whole story behind that. That you heard the story as to how he got to playing, right?
No, I didn't.
So the guy that was playing before him was like Wally Pipp.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was Wally Pipp that was playing. Oh, and he asked for a day off, or he needed a day off or something like that. And that was the last day he played. So it was like, basically, I mean, like after that, it was like Lou came in and just started doing his thing, man. Yeah. So I would throw him in there as well. Man, first base, dude, it's so deep. It's so deep, man. I'll say one of my favorites. I'm gonna throw in one of my favorites.
Okay.
My man Prince Fielder. I gotta throw in Prince Fielder, dude.
Okay, I appreciate you showing.
Bro. I loved playing against Prince, dude. It was so funny. Like whenever he would hit a homer, like whenever I knew he hit a homer, I wouldn't even watch the ball. I would just watch Prince. Because it was like he'd hit it, and it was like he got electrocuted or something. And he'd like, and just like throw the bat up. I was like, this dude is a fool, bro. Like I loved watching him, man. Love playing against some great dude. And then lastly, man, there's so many. I don't really know. I mean that.
Yeah, put yourself in there.
Maybe sometimes you just look in the mirror.
I mean, that's just me. Yeah, I mean, it's just. I mean, I know what I was able to do. Because it was such a great group of first basemen. Like when I was playing, and like Adrian Gonzalez and Derek Lee and Carlos Lee and Lance Berkman and all that kind of stuff, man. That's why I say it's like when I was playing, it was deep, bro. Like to try to make an all-star team, you had to be on it. But yeah, man. I mean, aside from myself, I can't really think of anybody else. Those other 4 guys.
So go ahead and round out the infield. You put in your GM, your manager, your team owner hat.
Okay, we're gonna get
the rest of the infield.
You know what? We're gonna get suave with it and go up the middle. We're gonna go Roberto Alomar. We'll throw him out there with Vizquel because it's gonna be some showtime. Not a whole lot of stuff's gonna get through. Third base can be a little tricky. I mean, you can't really go wrong. I mean, you can go Scotty Rowland over there, Brooks Robinson at third.
Mike Schmidt.
You can go Smitty at third. Yep.
Philly.
Let's see. Catcher. Man, you can go my man Benito Santiago.
Oh yeah.
Cool. You can go Piazza catching. And so yeah, I'd say some of those guys. Actually, you know what? I got one more for you. I got Yadi Molina, man. He was. I think Yadi. When I was playing, I thought the two best catchers in the game at that time were Yadier Molina and Carlos Ruiz. And Yadi hit a little bit better than Carlos, but when it came to calling games, those two, I don't think there was anybody better than calling games and being able to throw runners out. Like their knowledge of the game like to me, those two were the best catchers. Like when I was playing, just watching. Yachty got me too, bro.
What did he hit you with?
Bro, he got me one time. I was on first, and I had a big lead, and I don't know what happened, but like we just made eye contact, and I think I tried to steal or something like that, and he got me out or whatever, and we just looked at each other. He just looked at me. He's like, he was like, what they say? You should have never looked him in the eyes or whatever. Yeah,
You
he
looked
was
him in
like,
the
yeah, exactly. But Yachty, dude, I love playing against Yachty, bro. He was great, man. Great guy, great competitor, and like I said, the way he handled a pitching staff, like, you know, it's interesting because now you got the mics and stuff like that to where they're calling the pitches differently and everything. So when they were putting them fingers down, man, he knew what fingers to put down.
For sure. See, you should have did the Ricky Henderson and like I did and with the stealing.